It was beautiful to experience Eid with the people of Gaza.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Harriet from Islamic Belief. I have with me Dr. Mustafa, who is just arrived from Gaza. Give us your thoughts.
I mean, it was very difficult this time. Obviously, the situation is very difficult, but this time was even more difficult because there were some times where we didn't actually have much to do because everybody that arrived was dead. The intensity of the bombing was more this time. The lack of food was more evident this time. The hospitals were being bombed when we were there. UN workers were killed when we were there. Doctors were killed when we were there. Paramedics were killed when we were there. It just seemed like this particular time there was no rules to this conflict. Alhamdulillah, we made it out okay. It was a big decision for me to leave, but the reason why we left was because we want to push our government so we can get medical aid into Gaza and we can help those kids.
Was there any feel-good stories that you encountered?
One of the main things that we saw when we were there was the resilience of the people that were there, the morale that they had, the tawakkul they had. The feel-good story is the people of Gaza themselves. That's the feel-good story.
So here we were celebrating Eid. We go out, we eat, we have a good time. What was the Eid like in Gaza?
The exact same thing, but just a lot less of that. Eid was very, very special in Gaza. You know, when you went out for Eid prayer, you can hear the drones overhead, but people were still going out and praying. People would still wear their best clothes that they had. People would still go out and meet their families. In the early hours of Eid, we had so many children that came in as casualties that were hit. You know, we still knew we were in a war zone, but you could see it in people's faces that they wanted a reason to celebrate. It was beautiful to experience Eid with the people of Gaza. With whatever little food they had, they made the sweets, and everyone was offering everyone sweets. And, you know, considering like there was little to no food and people were offering you food, it's just amazing. It was an amazing experience.
On your end, when people donate, what does it do for doctors in Gaza?
We bring in medical equipment. We bring in doctors that can do specialist surgeries. It's important because there is a forgotten group of patients in Gaza. It's not just the ones that get bombed, it's the ones that have chronic diseases, it's the ones that have cancer, it's the ones that have kidney failure and need dialysis, and the diabetics. All of these also need medical attention. And that's why we really try and focus on getting that equipment and getting those specialists to those areas.
And do you also agree the ones that don't have any diseases also need some mental health support?
To be honest with you, I think everyone in Gaza needs mental health support. You know, if you were to walk through the wards in the middle of the night, you would hear people screaming from PTSD. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of trauma in Gaza. There is a lot of trauma.